Hi everybody, it's me, Callisto, the warrior queen here. And I'm gonna make this video, where am I at? Where's my head? Okay, and I'm gonna make this video talking about why I hated XENA, why I hated Hercules, going to hell, being tormented by Mephistopheles, helping Hera kill Hercules, helping Dayhawk kill Hercules and XENA, going to hell, being tormented by Mephistopheles, being saved by XENA and God. And, okay, so XENA, when she was the destroyer of nations, she went to my town of Kara, and she destroyed and burned it to the ground, killing everybody. And my parents, my sister, and every other innocent person was there. I was taken in by my uncle, my aunt, and one day I vowed revenge on XENA. So years later, I started an army, and I started destroying towns, villages, boroughs, township, towns, and cities, killing everybody, and blaming it on XENA. I didn't want to take responsibility for my actions. I claimed it was all XENA's fault, and I was a sociopath at the time. I had no emotions, no guilt or remorse for what I did. And I fought XENA and stuff, and this is when we first met Joxer, her son, and I tried to kill XENA, and I failed, and XENA rescued me and sent me to jail. And then I broke free from jail, and then I killed Perseus, Gabrielle's husband, and then XENA had me killed, and I went to Tartarus. And when I was in hell in Tartarus, Ares gave me a chance to get out, and he put me in XENA's body, and let's just say I had my own plans. So, unfortunately, I get sent back to hell, and I get sent back to Tartarus, and I'm still in XENA's body, and eventually I'm switched back. And then one day, Hera comes to me, and she asks me to help me kill Hercules. So I go poison all of Hercules' family and friends and try to trick him into thinking there's a cure by destroying the Tree of Life. He tricks me and gets out. Then XENA has to rescue me because I got to fight Belasca. And then XENA and Gabrielle throw me into the lava pit with Belasca. Then Hope gets me out for Dayhawk. When I get free, I have Hope, and we kill Sola, and then XENA imprisons me in a cave. Hope lets me out again, tells me that I gotta go back in time to kill Hercules. And Lois tries to stop me. Then I try to kill Hercules' mother. And when that didn't work, I go back. After I did that, I went back and tried to stop XENA from killing my family, but I screwed up, unfortunately. And then Lois rescues me, but what happens is, since he fixed everything up, and none of that never happened because he went back and broke the Cronus Stone, so he never went back in time, so he never changed any of that. Hercules comes out, he throws me back into that thing, but I get out of that portal eventually, and then Hope has me work with her again, and I don't want to work with Ares anymore, so I go and I enlist myself to help XENA and Gabrielle, and Gabrielle sacrificed herself to save XENA, and her sister Hope go in the hole. I think it's hilarious, and XENA kills me. Okay? Let's just face it, I've always had this, I worked with Hope and Dayhawk, or I worked with Ares, whatever the case was. So XENA kills me, and this time, instead of Zeus judging me and going to Tartarus, God judges me and I go to hell. So Mephistopheles sends me out as a messenger to make sure that Julius Caesar will become a tyrant and a dictator by becoming the first emperor of Rome. Unfortunately, it doesn't work out, and Julius Caesar is assassinated by the European Roman Senate. And I get XENA and Gabrielle crucified. Well, they go to heaven, and I become an archdemon, and Mephistopheles tries to get me to bring them to hell. But XENA rescues me, and God forgives me, and God sends me to heaven. Well, Gabrielle, I forgive Well, Gabrielle forgives me, and I forgive Gabrielle for things I've done to her. And eventually I forgive XENA for the things we did to each other. Yes, and I was the one that was behind, God, and was behind, the thing with Eve and everything. I had my part to play, and I also was sent down to help Jesus to let him know that it was his mission to die for the sins of all human beings so they could all go to heaven easier, because God loved human beings so much that I told Jesus that that was his mission, what God's had him do. So, and a lot of people ask me, how come I really haven't been in videos lately? Not too many of them. And yeah, here's my sword, people. The sword I used for all the episodes in XENA Warrior Princess and Hercules the Legendary Journeys. Here's my sword in all of its glory. Oh, it's not dead. I got my dagger too over here. So the reason I hated XENA was because XENA killed my family, and I hated Hercules because he was one of XENA's friends, and so that's pretty much how it went. Okay. But people say, if none of that happened, would I have turned out different? I don't know. I still contemplate that to this day. I don't know how things would have played out if certain events didn't work out the way they went. There's the, and yes, I've made my peace with XENA, and XENA made peace with me, and we forgave each other, and Gabrielle forgave each other, so there you go. So that's it from me, a little bit about my history on XENA Warrior Princess and also Hercules the Legendary Journeys. I'm Callisto, and Warrior Queen. I'll see you all later.